The next question I have received is that one of the security managers says the security requires additional efforts on the operation, and I understand that our job is to balance it. But what if the management is purely aligned towards the productivity and no security priority? How to deal with such a situation? This is again not see, management is looking at the business. Fine, for them business is prime. Fine, for them definitely security is not prime. They have hired you to manage the security, so it is your responsibility to keep the thing secure. Fine, but I understand the situation here, because I have also came across one of the senior managers saying that as long as the client deliverables are not impacted, I don't care about the rest of the things. Fine, so that is very disheartening, but there is always a way to deal with this. Fine, so management, if you expect the management to understand security, to understand the risk management, not every top manager will be having that level, that understanding, and because they are purely business people. Fine, so they don't manage IT, they don't manage security. Fine, so for them, for these operations, they've hired people. So it is our job to make them understand the importance of the security. Fine, so I'm not going that you go and teach them the security. Fine, but set up the right process so that you are able to communicate the right message to the top management. And so in such a situation, when the management is not looking at the security at all, you need to set up a risk register and share the risk to the top management. Is something which has some significance. For example, if there is a risk and which can impact the business, management is focused on the business, fine, and that's their priority. This is how the business is running, and this is how your business is generating the revenue. If they will get involved in the security things, fine, probably their focus will shift from the primary objective of the organization. Fine, the primary objective of the organization is to deliver the services to get paid by the clients. Now, coming to security, if there is something which can impact those service delivery or those services or business services or the business, fine, that is your responsibility to identify and present it to the management, that this is the risk to the business, and what you're expecting from them. Fine, are you expecting them to buy some controls? Are you expecting them to probably set up some policy and processes? Fine, so that is your ask basically. Unless you clearly communicate what the risk is and how you plan to address that risk, fine, management will not listen to you. That's a major gap. Fine, security people think everything about security, but for business security is just a support function. Fine, and many of the small and mid organizations, they've hired a security manager just because the client has asked them to hire. When the client sends a lot of assessment questionnaire, there are a lot of audits which are going on, so management wants somebody to take care of all these audits and all. Fine, so it is not their priority definitely. Fine, not every business is into the security services. In its security services, even I have seen the security services also, a company which is hardcore into security assessments, they themselves, their internal security processes were not matured. Fine, because for them, again, they are primarily focused on from where we are generating the revenue. Management want to focus on those functions basically. Fine, so it is our job to do the comprehensive risk assessment. If there is any critical or high risk, present it to the management with a specific ask how you plan to address this. Your management will definitely, when they will see yes, something can impact their business, they will definitely support you, definitely provide you the resources, because ultimately they don't want to see any impact, any disruptions to their business. Find that business is generating revenue, and no management want any disruption to the revenue generation. Fine, so this situation can be dealt with by doing, and we as a security people are the consultants to the management. We are not decision makers. If there is a risk and management says I'm okay with this, we are not decision makers. Fine, so it's a management who owns the risk. Fine, our job is to tell them what can go wrong. Fine, and how you can plan, how we can reduce the impact, or maybe by making a small investment we can address a larger issue. Fine. So that is the message that you need to tell to the management will definitely listen to you, and they will open their eyes and ears to you as well, and when you will talk in the language they understand. Fine. So I hope this was useful, and you will be able to deal with this situation. If you need more guidance, more information, if you have any other question, please feel free to submit another question to ask me a question. Thank you so much.